Hi there, I'm Katie.
And I'm May.
So we're here to talk about a lot of the guys and girls who date long distance. I mean, being in LA here, long distance could mean just crossing the 405, but no.
To the valley.
Yeah, we're talking about real long distance here, and we find that there's two types of guys, right? There's the adventurous, loving to jet set and go to new cities and have a glamorous date somewhere. And then there's those who are just sitting online thinking, gosh, how am I going to find a wife? There's not really a lot of single people around me. And, you know, the women are thinking the same thing, you know, maybe overseas. So do you think that's kind of accurate?
Yeah, I feel like the men who are open to dating women overseas are more serious because the women sometimes need to come over and live here, get a green card or whatever.
Right.
So it's a bigger commitment. There are more hurdles to jump over, but once it works out, it's like magical and it's so great.
Right.
And then I see some of the long distance relationships where the men are like, well, I'll fly her in for the weekend and we'll have fun, or we'll meet at a location in the middle. But then those type of relationships are hard because they're always like a vacation dating.
Right.
Like they're not
they
real
never
life
get
dating.
to the serious stuff because you can always go to a new city and, you know, explore something together and sightsee, but you're not really making that hard decision of who needs to move and do we need to get married. Whereas, you know, one group of guys, they really do want a partner and they want to get married sooner than later. And those guys actually make a commitment anytime between 6 months to a year. Like we've made those matches where guys will propose and we're like, wow, it's so quick because gosh, I'm still trying to wait for my other long distance guy, other client to set up a second date with this other girl. But meanwhile, you know, one client is already, you know, proposed and engaged. So there's two types of guys really out there.
I think the men who work with us who are really serious, those are the ones that we have most success with. Those are the ones that we're getting the success stories, the marriage, the engagements, the move-in together. Yeah. So men out there, if you're very, very serious about finding somebody to marry, we have the women. You just need to contact us, especially the overseas women. I mean, we work with a lot of Hong Kong, Japanese, Indonesian, so all those places in China. So there's a lot of Chinese women. They're really serious, and a lot of them have their own lives there. They have good careers, so they're not just someone who's looking for a green card. Right. And I think that's what
we screen through. And, you know, we know that there's a stigma about like green card diggers, but these are capable women. They're just, you know, they might even own their own condos, apartments overseas, but, you know, they're willing to change their lives because they're having a hard time finding a partner because they're not as traditional as a lot of the men, you know, living in those countries would love a woman to be. So we find that it's a perfect match. You want someone who might be a little bit more traditional values-wise, gender roles-wise, and she wants someone who's giving her more freedom and independence and values her as a person. So it's like, hey, let's match you guys up.
Yeah. Okay, so if you want more information about dating women overseas, give us a call. Bye.
Bye.